July is bringing all the fireworks. There is so much happening in the heavens, which means there is a lot happening in your life. Hello, I'm Carrie Samuels, your intuitive counselor and happiness coach with your July forecast. And do not be surprised if your life takes a turn this month. It actually will be unexpected, so it will be a surprise, but I'm letting you know ahead of time. We begin this month throughout most of the month up until the 22nd. Our sun sign is in Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, which actually takes you within. So even though it's summer in the northern hemisphere, and this is about radiating and all this joyful expression, there's a time of tuning in. You're going to be tuning into yourself and really going within. Cancer helps you reconnect with your emotional roots and find your security within, to feel a sense of home within yourself, regardless of what is happening in the world. And there's going to be a lot happening in the world and in your life this month. July 2022 in numerology is a 13 universal month. 13 is a karmic number. There's a lot of karmic endings this month and faithful new beginnings, things that feel like fate, things that may seem to happen suddenly, although they're not, because things happen what may seem like sudden when you're not paying attention. So this 13 energy gets you to pay attention to where you've let go of responsibility, where you haven't had discipline. 13 is a 4. It reduces to the number 4, and 4 is all about material life, family, real estate, structure, your foundations. So both Cancer and this number 4 have to do with home, family, security. So it's actually a pretty good time to buy a new home, or if you're looking to rent or buy or move or somewhere having to do with real estate, it's a really good time for it, because this is about where you feel safe. This is about how you feel safe. The emotional environment you create for yourself to feel secure, to have a sanctuary, to feel nurtured. So pay attention to how you feel in different environments, and that may be one of the sudden changes that happens this month, as you may find yourself relocating with money, jobs, family, something having to do with a transition that way that you weren't expecting. So just know it's in the stars right now. And when this happens, it's so that you feel more secure. It's so that you feel really rooted in a way that you may not have felt before. It's about finding your security within even when things are changing. So this 13 in the tarot is actually the Death card. So it's the end of things. You have to be letting go. You have to be weeding out your spiritual garden. And this may come in your life in ways that you really didn't plan on or want to deal with right now. So just know you're going to be dealing with things in those arenas of your life that you may not have thought of before. So just keep that in mind and know that this is all for the best. This 13 comes up again. We have a full moon, super moon in Capricorn on the 13th. This is a big moon. And Pluto is playing a part in this. And Pluto is actually associated with the number 13. Pluto is going to be playing a part all throughout the month. Pluto is known as the Lord of the underworld. So you're dealing with the shadow. You're dealing with things that you haven't looked at, that have been buried, feelings that have been buried, things that are information that were hidden from your view. All of this is coming up for you personally, and it's also going to be happening in the world. So that full moon conjunct Pluto is going to bring light to some things or feelings. You're really going to be getting in touch with your feelings in a way that you haven't before. You're finally seeing things from a new perspective. So all of this is happening, and that supermoon amplifies things. So Pluto really will get to the truth and level things to the ground if it has to to get to the truth. And Pluto is all about what's underneath, what is buried beneath the surface. Now, Pluto is playing a big part in the United States of America. Right now, America is in its Pluto return, which means Pluto has come back around to where it was when America became a country in the way we know it now. So that's part of why things are so shocking and horrifying right now in a lot of ways. Right now, things are being leveled and destroyed and ultimately will need to be rebuilt on a foundation of truth. And we're realizing now all the shadow elements of the shadow, right? The racism, the sexism, the misogyny, the patriarchy, just the way the country was structured is really, it's never really been built correctly. So we are dealing with that right now. So we're having our second of 3 exact Pluto returns on the 11th. So we have these Pluto elements playing throughout the month. The sun is going to be opposing Pluto this month. So all throughout the month, Pluto has a hand in what's happening. So there's a change in direction. Your life is going to change direction. There are fateful new beginnings along with these endings that are going to put us in a better direction and put you in a better direction. Even if things don't feel comfortable, they're headed toward a new way of being. At the end of this month, we have a triple conjunction between the north node of the moon, which represents our Dharma, where we are headed, with Uranus, the planet of shocking revelations and quick changes and new beginnings, and Mars, the warrior planet. So there's a triple conjunction between those 3 planets at the end of the month. So again, there's going to be these quick, sudden changes. And we're going to be in Leo at that time too, which is more dramatic and bold. So you're going to be mustering this courage to take your life in a new direction. And that triple conjunction is in Taurus, which is all about love and beauty and taking care of the planet. That is where we are all heading because we need to head in that direction. And that is where you are heading. Taurus teaches you how to value the finer things in life, how to value beauty, art, nature, love. So there is actually a lot of love in the air this month. It's a really beautiful time for romance, to deepen your connections to your loved ones, your partner, to find romantic connections, to take your life to a new level in ways that feel very heartfelt and meaningful. So there's this real drama here, right? There's this intense Pluto energy, and yet there's all this beauty and love and new beginnings as you're letting go. Change is scary, but this is necessary change. So be open to pivots. Be open to what's coming to you. Be open to letting go of what maybe wasn't good for you to begin with, or maybe has outlasted its value in terms of your security. And now you need to find new ways to feel secure and new ways of filling your heart. So with that said, I have 3 steps to help you navigate this dramatic and yet loving time. The first step for you to take this month is to nurture yourself. Cancer teaches you all about parenting, and yet we tend to over-nurture other people at our own expense, right? Do you ever find yourself doing this? Or maybe you beat yourself up in your mind if you do something wrong. Or as you're letting go of things, you'll maybe wonder and be mean to yourself about why you didn't realize these things before and why didn't you make different decisions. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself as you would your own child. Nurture your spirit, nurture your body, nurture your soul, and treat yourself with kindness. Now, your second action step is to pay attention to your emotions. There is going to be so much coming up for you now. The moon, all of your emotions, they're teaching you. They're teaching you what's right for you. They're teaching you when your boundaries are crossed, because that's what anger is when your boundaries are crossed. They're teaching you how to listen to your heart instead of what you think you want. So pay attention to what is going on in your emotional being. It is guiding you toward your next steps. Now, your third action step is to listen to your body's wisdom. As you are making choices, pay attention to how your body feels. You don't want to get into a situation where someone or something looks good on paper and your whole body is saying, nope, not a good fit. I have something for you that can help you with this. I have a free guided process to ask your body for intuitive answers. I have to tell you, out of all the things I have learned in my intuitive journey, this may be the thing that has helped me the most. It is so simple and it is so accurate, and I wish they taught me this in kindergarten. So as you learn to tune into your body for answers, it will guide you in a way that is foolproof. You cannot go wrong when you listen to your body, which is paying attention to more energy from the world than your mind can possibly fathom. So if you want to access that guided intuitive process, you can do that using the link below. It is absolutely free, so I highly recommend you do that. Again, it could completely transform your life as it did mine, and it is so easy. And I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I have so much more to share with you, and hit that bell to be notified when I come out with a new video. I love you so much, and I am wishing you a joyful July and beyond. Lots of love. Bye for now.